Hey everybody, the redheaded stepchild here. Just here to jump in real quick to let you know that this is a deep episode. I mean, it talks about abuse, it talks about rape, but this is a story that needs to be out there because it's happening everywhere and it's sad that people are going through this. And I say people, even though, yes, this is a woman's story, but men go through it too. So people go through this, and it's sad, but please stick with us and please hear out the story. And thank you for following us, and thank you for listening to the story.
All right. Let's get to it. You
Let's
ready?
get to what? Are you ready? You ready to do this?
Okay, you ready? Okay, that's not. Hold on. I walked myself into that one. I'm not actually ready. I was asking if you were ready to be ready. I wasn't ready.
I'm not used to asking if I'm ready to get ready.
Are you ready?
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this. Let's do this. I'm the JP Todd.
And I'm the redheaded stepchild.
And we are the Insane Geeks.
And this.
Look, I was going to say.
And this is Waka. This is Waka.
You know I can't go week without fucking up the intro. I'm a forgetful person.
That's okay. I am too.
We got a first guest this week.
Yeah. First guest number one.
Number uno.
I'll let you do the introduction.
All right. I guess this is what I would call my old ball and chain over here. Y'all might know her as Bleep. Or as my girlfriend. Or as
Bleep.
Jill. Gillian Mayorga. Fuck, how did I fuck that up? That's literally the first time I fucked up your name. Ever. Like, this is the first time I fucked it up. And it's the one time I didn't need to fuck it up. How the fuck did that happen? That's uncanny. You've never heard me fuck up your name. Oh, holy shit. I'm so embarrassed by that. But all right. Gillian Mayorga.
Hi. And thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you for having me on your show. Yeah.
On your
you're gonna bring that
podcast.
up again? Oh,
My bad.
With it.
Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Wow. You don't have to thank me. You're easy to get. You live with me. All I have to do is like look at you with a sad face. You're like, oh, fine, whatever.
That's true.
That's true.
So how'd y'all meet?
That's a complicated one.
No, it's not.
Oh, then you tell it if it's not so complicated. Please tell me the not so.
Oh, this will be interesting because I've heard one side of the story.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So basically, we started working together in Kroger. I don't know, but is that okay to say that name?
That's up to you.
I mean,
okay.
Sure, fuck it, whatever.
Okay.
Worst that happens, I could get fired.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, fuck that.
Definitely not sponsored.
Wouldn't want to use sponsored by them
somewhere
anyways.
In the USA.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kroger somewhere in the US. In the USA.
They know exactly where in the USA based off of past podcasts. If they're smart enough. Like exactly
if it ever
where.
Becomes a lawsuit.
Well, not exactly where, like roundabout though, you know?
If it ever becomes a lawsuit, I mean, it'll be easy to find because you just gave the whole name.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's right.
Lawyer can find that shit real quick.
Well, whatever. Fuck it. Whatever.
But anyways, back to the story at hand.
Okay.
Back to the story. You go ahead. I would like to hear from your side.
Okay. So like I was saying, we worked together in Kroger. the first time we exactly met, like talked, because I remember you just being a weird kid before then.
Yeah.
Like, it's because like I told Joseph, when I meet people, and it's only because when I first started working, there was 5 of us, and all of them left. So I just felt really alone. So ever since then, I try not to make any friends. So I used to judge people, and I definitely didn't like your attitude.
Yeah. I was so giddy. I was so happy about life. It was weird. I had like such a positive attitude. Dude, shit happened, man. I don't know what to say. Things happened. A lot of things happened. I guess we'll get to that today, I guess.
You were bubbly.
I was bubbly during that time, wasn't I?
Yeah.
First job, I was excited, man. Life was going good.
Yeah, he was. I knew he was like I said, I remember he was a really exciting kid. A little bit annoying.
Yeah, I was annoying.
But I remember exactly like when we had our first conversation, like a long first conversation. He was really gloomy. He was like really down. And he was my bagger. I was a supervisor.
Which is a guy who bags groceries. It's a really fun job, and God, do I miss that. It was so easy. Because they had a part-time position where you didn't bag, you were outside pushing carts. And I just loved pushing carts. It felt so
really did.
Felt so manly. I don't know why. I was just pushing like 12 carts, and I was like, yeah, dude. Listen to music, which I wasn't supposed to, but whatever. Yeah. And so I did it, and it was the best feeling. And I still miss that feeling. But go ahead. I just wanted to clarify that.
Hold on, let me jump
in. Go ahead. I just
wanted
to clarify for that. Oh, go ahead.
The funny thing is, my first job was a bagger too.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was coincidental.
But we had 2 different opinions on the pushing the carts thing.
Really?
Also, we couldn't listen to music like you could back then.
Once again, I couldn't, but I had long hair, so I got away with it. Long hair and black headphones, man.
The headphones were different compared to the ones you had.
Right, you can't have wireless. Right.
Yeah. We didn't have wireless. We had the ones you kind of like have on now.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Okay, we couldn't hide those.
Yeah.
Okay, and pushing those carts.
I have big bulky headphones on, just in case y'all couldn't understand that. But yeah, okay, back to the story. Yes, back to the story. Go ahead. So I did not mean to interrupt about that. Just go ahead.
No, you didn't.
Okay. I did. So
oh well, we all did.
Thank you for letting me get that out.
Little interjection.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that he was like my bagger, and he looked really gloomy and sad. So in my head, I was like, this kid is usually happy. I'm like, why isn't he happy? So I looked at him, and I was like, hey, what's wrong with you? And he's like, wait, what do you mean? Or something like that.
I like how you're trying to give me a voice. You're like, what do you mean? Like, it's like I don't sound like
that's
that.
Awesome. Hey, you know what that's
great.
called?
It's great. That's what I was saying. It's great. I just love it.
That's called great interviewing because it keeps the audience interested. Because
I know,
if you
man.
keep the
I
same
know.
tone
I just wanted
time,
to point it out.
You know, she was like, I said this, I said that,
Dude,
and then I was like, I said
fine.
this, I said that. And it's not interesting. People are gonna be like, next.
Yeah,
bro. I know. I got it.
Okay,
that's true,
bro.
All right, bro. All right. They didn't have hats when we were there. Oh yeah, they did.
I was like, the sad part is like I'm gonna be doing that a lot.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm totally. I know. I love it. It's great. You do it a lot. You're like, oh, you just do it. It's your thing.
But that's how I remember you. Anyways, I felt I don't know if he was trying to like play it off, but he was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And then I was like, "Well, you're not usually sad. You're more cheery, happy. You're bright." I'm like, "We need that." And he's like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." Something like that. Like he was just like playing it off, and I'm like, oh my god. So then finally he talked to me and he told me what was going on. I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that because I know breakups are hard.
Right.
And especially if you've been one for 4 years. So I was like, that must be really hard. So I told him, I'm like, you're gonna be happy one day. It's gonna take time. Because I remember my first breakup too. It was terrible. So I told him, you'll feel better and you'll be more happier in the future. Something like that. And then that's when we really
What a
started being a little
coincidence.
bit more friends.
What a coincidence.
What?
That you were like, oh, don't worry, it'll be fine. You'll find someone new. There'll be a happy future. Yeah, you're laughing. Yeah. This is funny. It's funny. It's a funny coincidence. Yeah, jeez, me neither, man. I'm not like you either back then.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you were so like strict. You were just like, like you just seem so prissy.
Then what changed?
Oh, I started fucking with her. That's what changed. I started because like she had no control over me. I didn't give a like what could you do? So she just could yell at me. That's all she could do. So like she'd be like, could you go there? I'm like, I mean, if you ask nicely. I mean, like I would just fuck with her. And then so she started coming back with it. It was great.
So it was the comebacks that got
it was the comebacks, man. Oh fucking dude, I love the comebacks, man. That shit's great. Like, remember that? So back when we used to work together, I used to be a cashier. So was she, right? So when we were on registers together, I used to every now and then, just random times, I would just be like, I would call her up because you could call each register, right? So I'd call her register and I'd be like, it's 9:05, and I just hang up. Or like I just be like, by the way, it's 9:05. Like I would just do it at random times. Like it wouldn't matter. It'd be like it's 9:17. Like just randomly.
Like, it would take me a second to think what's going on.
Because you'd always have to answer with like you would like with the with the traditional line. with the line that you have to answer with, like, yes, how can I help you? Like something like that. And so you'd be like, this is Gillian, yes. And like and I'd always be like, it's 9:05, and just be like, just hang up, and I just hear you go, yeah, just
see, that reminds me of back when I was working at Food Lion. We used to do the same shit with our friends. Like we were working on the register, I'd pick it up and go, good eye, mate. I like a shrimp on the bobby. That was before I knew that was offensive, but hey.
Yeah.
But we used to call each other up. He'd call me and be like, hey, do your voices. Let's see who can do them the longest. And then we'd play with each other. And
that's
we had to bag our own groceries,
right?
Because we only had one bagger at that time.
Yeah,
we'd be fucking with the customers too, with the voices.
That's great.
It was our way of talking through cell phones before cell phones could happen, because they were a few registers up and you can just pick up the phone and dial the register number and be like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You missed a product. Stop fucking talking to me and get back to work.
Yeah.
that is funny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So where were we in the story? Anything like that?
Not that, nah, man.
That's why
we used to call each other all the time, I guess. Like we used to like that, but nothing like too bad or long. It would be like a small, quick second. Because they record that shit, man. Yeah, because they record that shit. Like, listen to that shit. I can't be doing that all day. They'll catch my ass. Gotta be smart about it. Tactical.
Hey, they didn't have that type of technology back when I was doing it.
Small bursts you can get away with. Lucky. Yeah, you can get away with small bursts. We had to adapt. Comedy's really changed.
Sometimes technology can hinder, sometimes it can progress.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's a progressive tool.
Yeah.
It can hinder.
So where were we in the story?
Just basically how we became
y'all just started dating. So
did we? Did we just start dating?
No.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
we
we
didn't
were-
start
we
dating
were
at that point.
friends.
We were no way we
No,
were that
you
far
got
in.
you got
A
to
lot of shit happened before then. That was like, no way we made it that far.
No,
we
no,
would
no.
have got some deep stuff between then and then.
I think it was kind of like it was and y'all started kind of flirting with each other, and then it was like,
Oh no.
and then
We
we
were just.
became this.
I guess it was flirting, wasn't it? It was a little bit. Our little camaraderie we had.
Well, at first we were just actually really friends.
Yeah, we just like we weren't really flirting with each other. We were just joking around with each other.
I think this is where we started getting more interesting.
Yeah,
It was after
this
he
around the
came
time when we
back.
went on that vacation, where we went on that road trip. It was around
'cause
the
he
time
had-
Oh,
we met.
okay.
He was out of
Wait, what
town.
road
and
trip?
he came back.
The road trip when we went to Iowa.
Okay, wait, which one?
Yeah, the one where we went to the Field
The last
of
one?
Dreams. Yeah.
Yeah. We found out what happened to why the corn was all mowed down. And they never even got did you?
Yeah,
you
man, we
froze.
can't hear you, bro.
You froze. You back?
Yep. Yep. I'm back.
Oh, okay, we're back.
Okay.
Internet connection is unstable. Well, that's my internet connection. So
I'm
that's
sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I don't know.
I said my internet connection is unstable, and you're like, I'm sorry. You're like hours
really-
and hours away.
I know I'm hours away, but I feel bad because it went down.
It didn't went down. It froze. There's a difference.
Oh, it froze. Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
Michael
no.
Jackson.
Yeah. So let's continue
So,
the story because it gets interesting from here.
Why does it get interesting?
Oh.
Well,
Oh gosh.
Why don't you tell us why it gets interesting?
Because
Why
she would
why
have
does it
more
get
information
interesting
than
for
I
you?
would. Because this part of the story is where everything juicy starts. I don't look. If she has the information,
oh my God.
I just know this is the juicy part.
Were
But
you not
she
there?
goes no, I wasn't there for this part.
For what part?
But
I'm just
Maybe it
really
was.
getting
Hold
into where we started actually.
okay, yeah. Let's get to that. Look, it's gonna get interesting. Let's just move on so we get to the interesting parts. All right, gets fucking interesting. All right, let's just go on. Like I don't
Lady?
know as much as she would. Go. There we go. Let's do
Wait,
this. I'm excited.
go
No,
what?
I'm not doing it.
Wait,
No, she's gonna
Dad,
just
hold on.
say it. Yeah,
doing what?
she's gonna just say the story.
What story?
The story of how we got together.
You know we're gonna need to hear your story too, right?
Yeah. But her story's better. I wanna hear hers first.
Why?
What? So okay, what
we
do you
gonna
want
have
me to
time?
tell? Well,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. We'll have time.
I mean, we can go ladies first. I don't care.
All right, yeah,
That's-
ladies first.
That's what I was kind of waiting on, but hey, you failed on that one, so red star for you.
Wow.
You're on suspension. Next time you get fired.
So like I was saying though, that's how we started becoming friends. And then he had to go taking a trip. I remember you were like, whenever you came back, you were like, you didn't say goodbye to me. And
I
was
bought you
like,
that
"Oh,
friend. I bought you
sorry."
that friend's CD.
Oh yeah. No, it wasn't that time.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
Y'all
It
were
was
okay.
in July.
dating.
It was June, July
Oh, okay.
when you retook
Y'all
that
were
second
dating
trip.
at that time because I remember that was a big haul of CDs you got that day
Yeah.
and other.
Yeah, it was.
I think what you got? What Superman, Smallville, Friends, like 2 more CDs and like
Ron,
2 or 3 more DVDs.
Big Daddy. Yeah, I love that place, man. Movie
You
Trading
know
Co.
that
is
Big Daddy
my life.
soundtrack is the only place you can find that Everlast track.
Yeah, man. It's
They took it
like-
off of Spotify.
why?
It's not on streaming.
That sucks. That's like the best version of that song. That's the
No
best version of
shit,
that
right?
song.
Oh, I love that song.
All right. Round it back up. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
Oh. Yeah, I was just saying, after you came back from that trip, you were joking with me, like, why didn't say bye? And then I oh, I was gonna say, I remember I just realized I remember when I started liking you.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
and that was.
And now I've never heard this. Exciting.
So remember that day you noticed my haircut,
Yeah.
even though it was a tiny bit?
Yeah. I remember. I saw you had like a slightly different haircut. I'm like, oh, it looks nice. You know, you did something. It looks good. It was just meant to be a nice little compliment. You know.
So you said you said it was pretty on me.
Oh shit! Did I? Fuck! I didn't know I was. All right. Fuck me. Maybe I have more balls on me than I thought I did. Shit! I didn't think I would say that. Okay.
But
Look at that.
I know you were coming off, and I don't know how you were coming off. I just remember you said I looked pretty with my haircut, and then I was like, I got so excited because you were the first person to notice. Like, so just you noticing that, but like, what are you doing?
Try to pull you closer to the mic.
Oh.
He started going backwards and backwards and backwards. That's why I'm like,
Well,
no,
it's because I was trying to leave.
no. Here. There you go.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Back in the story. Let's go.
No, so
Interesting.
I was
Let's do
just
this.
saying, I noticed you noticed my haircut. So I really started liking then. Like I started getting more interested in you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I remember I think single by then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then that's when we started talking more. Because I know you said February 26th is when we like truly started talking more.
Yeah, because that's the day of the concert. Dude, February 26th is like a magical day for me.
Concert?
Like, fucking, yeah, I went to the Tesla concert, and that's also the same night I started talking to her outside of work.
Was Elon Musk there?
No, that's great. That's a good
Put
joke.
up.
And what
So we started talking more in the store.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the 26th is when we started talking
Outside the store. Yeah.
Yeah.
26th is the day I got her number and we were talking outside. Like I texted her because I remember I was texting her on the way to the concert while I was drunk. I remember that. Yeah, because I was drunk because I pre-gamed the concert because I was under 21, so I couldn't drink in the store. I mean, in the concert.
You know, you still just admitted to a felony.
No, let's cut that out then. Let's cut that out then. Where I was definitely over 21.
You could just start from you said you got something because I can take out the age.
Cool.
Pre-gaming.
Yeah, I was just pre-gaming. And I went to get some pizza. And I was texting you on the way to pizza. Yeah.
Oh,
I remember because I was also inside the concert texting you, like while everyone else was singing along, I was texting you.
That's why you were telling me that.
Yeah.
You were like, you were in the concert right now, but you wanted to talk to me a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
And then April 11th is when you asked me out.
Yeah, I asked you out on April 11th.
It was after, so they were supposed to get off at work like 5 or 6 because it was Easter day.
Yeah, but electric went out.
Yeah, the lights went out.
Wait,
we got off early.
Went out at work?
The store, yeah, at the store,
Okay.
the power went out, so we got to go home early.
At 4:30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, our
That's
manager
always
was like,
nice.
"You can go home early," and so we all went home for Easter dinner, and I asked her out that day.
Yeah. Yeah, we started talking
What'd she
exactly
say?
when he got off of work.
She said no.
Wait. No, I was like, what? No.
Thank you, Joseph.
No.
You,
She said
you
yeah.
went with it.
I'm not missing every joke.
Okay. Y'all just had an anniversary. That means that's been what? How many years?
2 years now. Yeah, 2
2
years
years.
now.
2 years.
I think me and my ex broke up 4 years ago, and then we got together 2 years after that, right?
No, you
Damn,
got
were you really
we got
single 2
together-
years?
no.
think so,
he
man,
was
yeah.
he was single for a year.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that sounds more like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So we've been together for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot happened when we got together. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's when shit got serious, dude. Shit got
Like?
real. Shit gets real here. Well, would you like to tell it or would you like
I
me to?
mean,
We'll
well,
make you more comfortable.
she's been talking. The listeners want to hear from you too.
That's a good point. Okay.
They come for us. They don't know her
I guess I get to start off with
yet.
You were one of the first people that I actually like connected with after me and my ex broke up. So that's when I started liking you. And I remember asking my friend, like, hey, could you feel out, see if Gillian likes me?
Oh my God. I remember you talking about
And I remember before she gave me that answer, me and you were talking, right? And we were talking about how we would go out one night and find each other someone.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because before he asked me out, we were flirting along, but we didn't realize we were flirting with each other because we were like, we're not gonna get together. But we were always talking about like pushing each other out because we were both single. Little did we know it was gonna lead to this.
Yeah.
But we were joking about it, and I remember he told me because he asked a friend of ours to see if I liked him, but we were with another friend, and I said no because I didn't want that other friend to know.
Yeah, and so that's the information I was given. It was a resounding no. And so I was like, oh shit, okay, I definitely picked up the wrong vibe from this. Let me just shut all those feelings down.
Yeah, he did shut it down. But we had another friend who got tired of him complaining.
Yeah, so I used to complain about my ex a lot to this friend, and I also confessed that I liked Jill to her at one point. And this friend, I was complaining about my ex at one point, and she was like, I'm fucking tired of this. He likes you, by the way, Jill. And I was just like, what just happened? And then you tell that part because it would just be much better from you.
No, wait. Hold on. Why don't we hear from your side first?
No, I'll tell him. No. What side?
Your side first, then her side.
Okay. Well, I mean, like.
No, baby.
Yeah, you started the story.
Okay. You're right. So she blurted out. She was like, "He likes you," and I was just like, "Holy shit!" I'm definitely not telling him that.
No, but I mean, what's your?
I was
There.
I'm not getting that. It's too obvious. We never make it that obvious.
Oh, okay.
I was currently being a little Joe Rogan. And when she blurted out, I was not ready for that at all. Like, I couldn't believe it's happening. I was like, that didn't happen. I was ignoring it. I was like, nope, that didn't happen. I was ignoring that shit. And then Julian was like, oh, you're probably better than my boyfriend. And I was just like, that didn't happen either. What? No. Nope. And I ignored it. And then she put us in a group chat together. On text.
Oh yeah, because they wanted me to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because my friend wanted us to do that. So
she
asked me to put us together in a group chat.
Yeah.
Because she knew I liked him.
Which I didn't know.
But I forgot that I was going back out with my boyfriend.
Millennial dating, I swear. Easy group chat texting.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we actually had to have the balls to talk to each other.
Yeah.
In person, face to face.
Yeah, no, if we had to do that, we would not be together right now. That would not, through all of that, nah. Yeah. That texting has saved us so many times. Yeah.
No, you know what? I don't know. You may have, after saying, hey, he likes you, and after a couple of things, it could have been like, after a couple of days, when the initial shock wears off, y'all might have been like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Let's see what's going on here.
That's a good point. I guess that's kind of what happened anyways, right? Yeah.
It exactly happened like that, like your dad explained it. That's how it's like,
That's when we really started talking more and more.
yeah, because we ended up finding that we
Liked each other, but
each other.
you were dating someone else at the time.
Yeah, I was dating. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because I ended up dating my ex-boyfriend again after a few months. And then I think we were dating for like 3 weeks when I broke it off with him because it wasn't like going anywhere again. And I wanted to give you a chance. That's where I took my leap of faith.
Yeah. Yeah. And
When
But
was
on my
when
side,
was
it's
the moment
really
you
sad.
decided? When was the moment you decided you wanted to take that leap of faith?
I think it's when that shock wave when our friend, blurted out that he liked me. And then like I ended up telling her I actually like him too. And then
You think she
I can't
knew?
remember I don't know if she ever had talk with me like to take a leap of faith. But I was just like, I'm tired of what I'm getting from my last relationship. Like, it's not going anywhere. And when I talked to Joseph, I loved that conversation. I remember he made me feel excited every single day. And I was gonna say, thank you for giving him that advice. Because he told me whenever he noticed my haircut, he told me my dad tells me to notice the little detail. And like he noticed the little detail. So it's like Joseph is always who I always wanted to date it. So it's like, let me take a leap of faith. But taking that leap of faith gave a lot of consequences.
yeah, I was about to transition to that. You took a lot to make that leap of faith, more than I knew at the time. And if I knew how much you would have gotten for that leap of faith, I wouldn't have let you take in that leap of faith. I would have shut all of that shit down.
But
you would know more than that. I can't speak on this. I'd rather you talk about this if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would know more than I would.
I don't want to.
Yeah, that's fine. This is
well. First of all,
this when it gets.
You're
deep.
welcome. Because that's one thing I've always told him to do, and that's because of experiences I've had and experiences I've learned that sometimes the little details do matter, even though in the main big thing it doesn't. But it's the little things at the right times.
I agree. I definitely
and
agree.
all that is just by paying attention.
Yeah.
That's all that you pay attention and you'll get all the little things and you'll know when to say them. But as far as haircuts, I don't know how he noticed that. Unless it's a big change, I don't ever notice that.
Yeah, I don't really know how I noticed it. I just did. It was just like, oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to pay attention. I just did. Like I just noticed it.
Sometimes that's the way it's shown to us. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pathway, yeah. Because that begun it all. That started it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with me, the first interaction was a kick to the balls. And that wasn't fun.
He told me that.
Yeah. I remembered that story the first time I met her. That's how you introduced me to her. This is the person who kicked me in the balls.
That is so
I
funny.
also think that's the first question I asked her. You kicked my dad in the balls?
Still to this day, the only one.
Lucky. I guess it's time.
You're 22. Whoa, 21. But how many girls have kicked you in the balls? Even.
High school was a fucking horrible time for me. All right.
Wow. Okay.
A lot of issues in high school. Specifically with one girl. Multiple times. Anyways. So when you met me, you made a leap of faith. Did you know the consequences you were gonna get?
I actually did. Now on some other things, you know what? Yeah, I think I knew. I
And
wanted
they
to be
were?
happier.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
So I guess what was the first thing that happened after it happened? Let's go in order, I guess.
All right. Well, like I said, we started in April 11th. I was living with my ex family and my ex. But my ex was the only one who knew I was dating you. And if I knew if his parents found out, I would get kicked out. They would take my baby away from me. I was 15 when I had a kid with my ex, and I've been living 4 years with them. But like I said, whenever I broke up with him to go out with you, he ended up finding out. I'm trying to exactly remember how long did it take. I think it's all when it started, when we first started being intimate with you, like a month after dating.
Yeah.
Intimate.
She was my
I didn't want to say
supervisor.
the
It was a very
word.
big deal for me. She was my supervisor.
It's
It was a
okay.
big
I
achievement.
get it. Present company included.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's what I'm like. I would say intimate. But it was
Before we started,
after we started being intimate.
intimate.
Yeah, I was his supervisor. He was my bagger stuff when we started dating.
Yeah,
He's very proud of that.
I am. Everyone knew too.
Shagging
Everyone
the
knew.
boss,
All the baggers were like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Shagging the boss.
Right. But keep this in mind, I did never get any special treatment. Never.
No.
She was still very hard on me. We got in a lot of fights about that, didn't we? Because you would be hard. I'm like, oh, you're being a little too hard on me. You're like, nah, I'm not being too hard on you.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, no, what the fuck? Wouldn't last long, but it'd be a fight, a small one.
Yeah.
We'd get on each other's necks.
Next.
I don't know. I was trying to say something. I couldn't think of the.
You mean nerve?
Yeah, we were on each other's nerve all the time.
All the time. I mean, business. You can't mix business with pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's when it started. I guess you can say it was like sort of blackmail.
On whose part?
What do you mean?
Who blackmailed who?
Like, I don't know if it's like exactly blackmail. Joseph said that like everyone can have different opinion, because Joseph told me it could be rape. I felt like it was cheating, but I don't know. I also feel it's like kind of blackmail, but I don't know. But I think that's when I started it, because my ex, he wasn't okay with that I was dating somebody else, because I was still living with them and everything.
Right, I know how that feels.
Yeah, I think he started noticing that we were getting serious. So, in order to keep my relationship and to have a roof over my head and to still have my child with me, I had to get intimate with him too. And it's whenever he wanted it, because I didn't want to do it. So I told him, that's fine. We'll just do it whenever you want it. But it has to be quick. So that was our agreement until 2 months later. My ex started being more controlling. He wanted to know what I was doing all the time. He wanted access to my phone. He had to be in my conversations with Joseph whenever I was on the phone with Joseph. I kind of got tired.
That should never happen. He should never have to go through your phone, especially if y'all aren't together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucked up. That is a lot of insecurity. One, having to ask to see the phone.
Yeah, seeing this happen to her brought a lot of attention to myself, actually. it helped me figure out a lot and solve a lot of my own issues.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I wouldn't be the same person without this situation happen. What she's about to say happened because it really did. It was like a more extreme version of what I was to my ex, basically, and to see how horrible it was just it hurt a lot. And so kind of getting Jill out of that situation, see myself better and actually love myself again.
This is the part where we get teary.
Yeah, same currently. I laugh away my pain.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
No, yeah. I don't. Okay. I don't mind. It's hard living through that.
Yeah, I know.
And I mean, I have overcome it so many times. So it's like, even though it's hard to talk about, it's easier to talk about.
Okay.
And it's like I always told you, I always wanted to tell my story out.
Yeah. She's using the mic as a speed bag. She needs a speed bag. Like she's always said, I need a speed bag.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it's like I always tell you, Joseph, babe. I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I can say babe or Joseph.
Very serious.
Be professional or not be professional.
You can say babe.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like
it's just whatever. We're just talking. That's all it is. We're just recording our conversation.
It's just like make it like it's a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say, it's like I always told you, babe. I always wanted to tell my story out to help other people, so they don't have to feel alone.
And that's kind of why I asked you to be on here today. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. But going back to that story, when it started getting too much for me, I started fighting back. Not physically yet, just arguing, telling him, you can't invade my space, we're not together anymore. He's already getting what he wants, so like I told him, you gotta leave me alone. But like you said, he has so much insecurity that he became more aggressive.
No, wait, hold on. Now, was it intimate with the quickness with him or Joseph?
Oh, with my ex.
Yeah. I'm not quick ever. Yeah. It was actually a problem at the time. Just for note, right? Yeah. Like, I'm not lying, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
See, no, I mean we
bragger.
We can.
I'm not. But look, if you haven't, flaunt it, right? Like, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask Tommy Lee.
I haven't seen that show yet, man. I need to. It's on my list, man. But I'm so busy.
I lived through that, so I know. I knew.
Yeah.
I know. Anyways,
okay.
Back to the story.
Yeah, back to the story.
As I was saying, he started getting more aggressive, and there would be literally, like, there's this one exact night that I can remember where I just wanted to sleep, because it was around during COVID when we started dating. So I was working back to back. I had to literally quit college to work because nobody was working.
Yeah, we were talking a lot during this time.
Yeah,
but I wasn't knowing any of this, which is why I'm not talking much, because I don't know any of it going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't let him know because it was my problems.
Yeah, you told me you cheated on me once, and then we broke up because you wanted to break up with me, and then you got aggressive with me during this time also.
No, I remember admitting that I was intimate with him one time, and I didn't want you to go through it. So that's why I broke up with you.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was the first time we broke up.
Yeah. And then you were actually out of town and you were drunk.
Yeah.
So you were talking to me to get it back dating with you.
Yeah.
No, not to get
I remember that.
No, I wasn't in Dallas. No. Yeah.
Yeah, you were in Dallas.
Yeah, I was in Dallas when we got back together.
you were calling back because you were upset. I mean, yeah, you were upset about us working out, but I remember it's like I think you felt like you knew there was something going on, but you weren't sure.
Yeah.
So you were bugging about it, but I didn't want you to put through
Yeah.
what
So
I was.
if I just felt something was off, man. Like you felt
Yeah, he
genuinely
did
to
know
like
something
me.
was going on.
Yeah.
It I
The,
felt it just felt weird. Like there's a genuine with you. Like it wasn't it wasn't like you did try to hurt me. It was like this literally I'm sorry. Like it felt
yeah.
like you didn't have a choice in it. So I knew I just had that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we started going out again, but it was still going the
Yeah.
transaction. But like I said, it was I think it was like a month later when like I said, when he started getting aggressive. I was talking about that night. So that night I tried to go sleep. I couldn't. I went to the restroom and I literally laid there on the bathroom floor, just trying to sleep. And it's like 20 minutes later when he realized that I was gone. So he started knocking on the door, telling me to get out. He woke up his parent, well, his mom. She was hearing us arguing. I went to there was a dryer space that I went to try to sleep, but he wouldn't let me because he wanted to get in my phone. That's right. He wanted to get in my phone because I changed my password. I didn't want him knowing my business.
Good call.
Yeah. Because I think Joseph is the one that gave me that advice to just change my password. So I was like, okay. So I changed my password, but he was bugging that night, and his mom saw him bugging me. And this is how I knew, or I felt like I was gonna be stuck there forever, because she saw him literally. Like I even told her that he's bugging me. I'm trying to sleep because I have to go to work, but he's bugging me because he wants to get on my phone, and we're not together. And she's like, "What's your problem? I'm gonna go back to sleep."
See, that's messed up right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if one knowing that y'all aren't together and that he's hassling you, that should be a problem automatically.
Right.
You know, at least say, hey, step in and say, hey, y'all aren't together anymore. Kind of back off, especially if it's his mom.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of a motherly duty. Be like, hey, dumbass, step the fuck back.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So that's why I told her what her son was doing, but she didn't do anything. And it was also that because we ended up, like I said, I realized that they were never gonna help me, so I had to stand up for myself. So I was talking to my ex, and I was telling him like, you have to back off. I'm like, I'll do whatever you want to leave me alone. So he told me what he wanted. I told him I'm not up for it. Uh, but he wasn't bugging. And this was the first time where he tried to force himself on me. Uh, yeah, this is
It's okay. I know it's hard.
So this is where he tried to force himself on me, and I tried to fight, but I gave up. And I think when he realized that I was giving up, he just changed it into a different personality, and he realized what he almost did to me, and he walked away, and I cried. And then he came back, and he was different. He was, I don't know if he has like different person, like I know he was fucked up because he was all raging, and then he came back and he was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, he was being nicer than usual.
Sociopath.
Right.
Yeah, sociopath. There you go. Like he was trying to comfort me, but I didn't want to be near him, but
Bipolar.
yeah, yeah. Sociopaths, by like I don't know what he. It just
Something like that.
yeah. It just like I re- I remember I was so scared, and then he just switched, and I was so confused. It was like, why are you being nice to me? I ended up telling his parents. They were so mad, but I didn't do anything.
Okay, wait. Now, what do you mean they were mad? Like they're mad at you or him?
They were mad at him.
But they didn't do anything. They didn't even talk to him?
I think I remember. So this is how it went because I wanted to leave because of that
Right.
happened, and I was telling them I'm leaving. I'm taking the baby with me. I don't want to stay here. And then they started getting upset of me leaving. I was able to tell them why because I don't want them to see the son differently.
Right.
Because she's a nice person.
Yes.
Which a lot of these situations happen because you're just nice.
Nice. I know.
I
Not
will
like future
agree she is a
situations
nice
specifically.
person.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's always putting other people in front of herself.
Yeah.
Whenever we have friends over, she's cooking. Every time I tell her,
will
oh, we have
con-
a friend over, she's like, you didn't tell me this. What are we gonna cook? Like, we gotta serve him something.
I will say that is 100% true.
Yeah.
She's like is always in the kitchen when we're there. I don't know why. Unless we're playing a game and I'm hitting a wall, she's in the kitchen.
That is true. It's because I grew up makes me this person. I know I don't have to please everyone, but it's like it's a habit that I like.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something that Joseph doesn't even know, and nor does your mom. And
Okay.
only a handful of people do know about it. I was raped as a kid. So I kind of know that feeling.
You okay, baby?
I mean,
I guess since we're all
it was
confronting
kind
something,
of
I was molested as a kid.
Your dad doesn't know. You
No,
didn't
he
tell.
knows. I'm pretty sure he knows.
I've always had that feeling, and that's ate at me because I never knew how to get to the information, and I knew you were guarding, you were hiding it, and I still don't know by who.
Oh, no one you know. It was just some kid.
Okay.
Yeah, it was no one you know, just some kid.
But in my situation, I realized what was going on, and then I fought back, and that's when it stopped. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I do kind of know how that's like.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that you went through that. That's what made me cry.
Yeah,
I'm knowing a lot of people that's gone through it. It's just like it hurts to know the people that I'm caring about went through it too. And
yeah, I mean it took me a little bit to get over it, but with also all the other stuff that was going on in my life that kind of got pushed to the side too, because I didn't have a great childhood. And that's why I've tried my best to try to give him a good childhood when he was a kid, even though I wasn't always there, which was another thing that also like tore me apart.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great childhood. I can rest assured say that.
Joseph tells me like,
yeah, we have an inside joke where I'm like, oh, I had such a bad time in this one time, and she'll say something that just one-ups me by like 100%. So it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
I just try to make him be more appreciated.
Yeah, humble. Yeah, she humbles me. She really does.
But I was gonna say, even though you went through a hard time, you made an amazing kid. My accent.
Kid.
And I'm sorry that you went through that too. And
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm glad he turned out to be a good kid, and I'm glad y'all found each other.
thank
Yes.
you.
Y'all do tend to make each other smile.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
at least that's what's put around when we're around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're really genuine though.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to fake it.
No, we're dumb when it comes to each other.
Yeah, we're a kid at heart.
Yeah.
Don't ever lose it.
I
That's a definite.
That's what I'm working on. Not trying to lose it. Yeah, because they were begging me not to go, or they didn't want me to go.
And why was that?
They wanted to be with our child. Like I said, I don't remember they were asking me not to, or they were upset that I was gonna leave. But I remember I didn't want to tell them, but I ended up telling them. They were surprised and they were upset that their son would do that, because they were like, "We didn't raise you to be this way. You can't be doing that." And then,
unfortunately, parents are always in denial when it comes to something like that. They don't ever want to see something like that out of their kid.
yeah, I do see that. I do believe that. That's the only thing that makes me a little sad, though. They kind of practically raised me at 15 too. So I thought they will be on my side more too. But I did realize it's their son, it's their blood son. So of course they're gonna be more on his side and be a little bit in denial. So that's why I do understand as a parent. It just sucked.
Right. But I actually know somebody where the parent sided with the other person and kicked that person out.
Well, yeah.
So instead of the boyfriend being kicked out, they were kicked out.
Wow. That's really sad.
I mean, it
That's all I can
does.
say.
It really does suck that they had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And at least they realized that he was in the wrong.
Yeah, I do agree with you, because I do see that they know that their son is in the wrong, but I know it's always family above anyone. So it's because they're even though they were disrespectful behind my back when I was living with them, they're now more respectful than ever now, because I guess they realized that I'm not gonna take their crap anymore.
That could be one reason, and they probably seen, hey, she's doing a good job. She's raising them, treating them right, doing what needs to be done. She's good.
I know we didn't stop there, fortunately. I know after that incident, we had 3 more incidents, which was physical abuse. Once again, wanting to get access on my phone. But this is how we lead to these big incidents, where if he's not getting his way, that's when he put his hands on me.
I mean, see, it kind of stems from people not getting their way, because they don't get their way, and they're like, oh, bleh, and start throwing a fit, and then sometimes it gets just a little out of hand.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, a lot of people like that, they don't ever change. They just get worse.
That's what Joseph told me.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you got out of that.
Yeah, because I'm really upset that I let it happen the third time. But when that third time hit, I just didn't want to be stuck in a situation that my mom was also stuck, because she let her husband abuse her till he went to jail, basically. So I realized I didn't want to be my mom. I didn't want, because the baby, the third time he saw his dad beating me, and all I could hear was the baby screaming mama, mama. And I'm trying to get the phone to call the police. But I couldn't get the phone. I ran out of the house. I tried to look for help. Only one person. I was able to only find one person, but he looked the other way. He just told me, go over there and go ask this guy for help. And then just left. And then I realized I was alone once again. And I had to go back to the house. And when I was walking back, I saw my ex and the baby going outside. They were gonna get ready to look for me. And then I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he was like, you didn't find anyone, huh? You knew you were not gonna get the help out here. And that's when I decided I'm gonna leave. So I was packing, getting ready to leave. His parents came home. I already had talked to one of my ex's relatives who was gonna take me in.
You know, I had my car at this point, didn't I? I had the Civic.
Yeah, but I don't want to put
You know,
through
but
all
if
this
you
trouble.
text me, I would have been there at the moment's notice.
I know you would have.
Because
But
at this point, I was on alert. I think, right? I think I was. No, this is right before I found out everything. This is right before I found out everything. Because like
yeah,
I found out
told
when you left. Yeah.
Yeah, you found out when you left. I know you knew because I went to work 2 days later. I had to call in.
Yeah, because you called off, and you never call off. You're very goody two shoes about that. And you get very angry when anyone else calls off. So I'm like, she didn't. You don't call off for no reason. I know her. Well, something's fishy about that.
Yeah.
And then I texted you and I didn't get a response for 2 days.
2 days. So I went back to work. But I had like slightly purple on around my eyes. And it was one of my coworkers who noticed it. And she kind of said out loud. But I just said, no, that didn't happen. I'm like, I just got hit with a baseball. But I think
everyone knew. Everyone in that store knew.
Yeah, I wasn't good at hiding it.
Yeah.
I only told two people. I remember CPS. So, like, I don't know who. Like,
we
just
don't know
said,
to this day.
Everyone knew.
We don't know who to this day who called CPS, but someone called CPS.
Someone.
I was blamed for it at one point, but as I explained to Jill, I don't get on the phone for anybody.
Yeah.
And and now that she lives with, she knows that for a fact. I do not get on the phone, and since I didn't know at all what was going on, why would I have done that? So I'm not the one who did it, and she's not the one who did it.
Explain all the details.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Okay.
Because I'm realizing I'm adding details from the past to the future.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to skip over it because I didn't want to really talk about it.
Okay.
But in order to find out the details, I have to talk about it.
But if you want to skip over, we can skip over it.
And I know.
Okay.
Okay. So I will start off again in the beginning. After the first almost rape incident, it was the second time he did something ugly to me, but the first time he laid hand on me. And like I said, it was all because he wanted to get on my phone again. I remember he grabbed me ugly and I didn't like it, so I pushed him off and he didn't like that. So he punched me and then I punched him back and then he somehow pinned me on the bed and then started beating me. That's how I ended up with the purple eye, because he was hitting me right here in my face. I realized that they're not gonna be able to see.
Yeah.
So I have to describe where.
Like your eye socket area?
Yeah, because I told you, so I remember when I was being hit in the face, but I couldn't feel it. So I don't know exactly where he hit me.
Uh-huh.
It's up on the face. And then afterward, I was bruised on my eyes. And I didn't feel the pain because I was so numb. And I locked the door because he stopped hitting me. I pushed him off and like he ran out of the room. And quickly I shut the door, locked it, and I was crying. Uh, then like 10, 15 minutes later, because his parents heard, they got up. He passed out outside. They had to carry him back in. I was hearing noises after 10, 15 minutes. So I opened the door.
What kind? Like,
And
what do
that's
you
when
mean
I was
noises?
seeing them bringing him back in. I'm sorry, what again?
Like, what kind of noises? Like, what do you mean noise? You were hearing noises.
What kind of noises?
Oh, yeah. So, you know how I said I locked myself in? I was hearing like,
Shuffling, like
well, not shuffling, dumping. There you go, dumping, like someone like smacking the wall,
Mhm.
but like in a dumping way.
Okay.
I don't know if I described that.
Like someone's banging the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I was hearing. Like someone was banging in the wall, but it was just like them trying to carry him in because he passed out. I know, like he's diabetic, so his diabetes was fucking with him because he went all batshit crazy. This is the only way I can talk about it.
I mean,
But
sometimes that's how it's explained. Batshit crazy.
yeah.
There's that word came about for a reason.
Yeah.
So I remember them carrying him in, and they're asking me what happened because they saw my face. I explained to them what happened, and they were like, "Okay, well, you obviously can be in the same room together, so you have to move this way and you move that way." So they just basically separate us, but that didn't work because a few weeks later he hit me again. I think for the same reason again, like not being able to access my phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is because that's all I remember that he used to bug me about. It's just wanting to be on my phone, like knowing every information where I am, what I'm doing, who I'm talking to.
I mean, that's none of his business. He doesn't need to know any of that. You were in the right. He was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Well, fuck off. You don't need my phone.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I kept saying. But of course, me fighting back. I'm not gonna say like it was my fault because I know he's definitely in the wrong. But like me fighting back agitated him, pumped him up, where he thought it was okay to lay hands.
It's never okay to lay hands on a girl.
Right.
I don't care if she thinks she's the biggest, baddest motherfucker. See how big and bad she is. Take them hits. Block if you have to. But it's never okay to hit a woman. Even in this equal rights movement, it's still never okay to hit a woman. They need equal stuff, but we won't get into that. But that's a whole different conversation. But the main underlining fact is the only person that should lay their hands on a woman is a woman. A woman laying hands on a woman, that's just a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Sorry.
Go ahead. And so yeah.
So then he came the second time, same process, but the third time is when my son was 2, 3 at the time, when he saw his dad beating me.
Something a kid should never see.
Yeah. But
Agreed.
when I saw my son's face screaming, I was just like, this is not what I want. So that's when I decided that I was gonna leave. I was packing everything up, getting ready to leave. And then his grandparents came home, my son's grandparents, which is my ex-parents. They came home and they saw me getting ready to pack, and I was going to be living with one of my ex's relative, his aunt. And I thought she could really help me, but she had certain rules for me to, if I wanted to live with her, I had to abide by her rules, which I didn't mind. And this is where we broke up again.
Yeah, because
Because
one
I
of
couldn't
them
be
was
dating anyone.
breaking up with me.
And how old were you at that time?
Me?
No, her.
Oh, how old? 19?
No, I was 18.
No, because I wasn't 19, was I? Oh my god,
It
I
was
was.
2019. No,
I wasn't. I was
2020.
19, yeah, because you were at my 20th birthday party. That was after all that.
Yeah.
Down because my 20th birthday party was when everything started going down.
Yeah, after your birthday party. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
What I was just gonna say, that's when I decided to leave. I thought she can help me. I didn't mind following her rules. That's why I was gonna break up with him.
Me not knowing any of this made a
Nah.
big plea for her not to break up with me.
Yeah,
Right.
And it worked.
it worked because I ended up telling him everything. I opened up to him, told him everything that was going on.
Yeah.
We had a plan to keep dating, but no one has to know.
Yeah.
Which a little bit nobody did know.
Yeah.
That's good.
But before living with her, I had to give up my son for a little bit because they had a stable house.
Right.
At the time. And I was just living, and they wanted to spend more time with their grandson. So I didn't have my son for a month. I got to see him 2 or 3 times, but it's okay.
I know that's hard. I mean,
yeah, because I know you experienced it too. Joseph told me.
Yeah. Leaving a kid behind is the worst feeling a parent ever has.
But
no
sometimes
matter how old you are. If you're having to leave and you're not really wanting to leave, but it's better for you, and that's just a heartbreaker to the parent, no matter who it is, where you're at. That's a pain I hope nobody has to go through. And it's indescribable.
Yeah. Yeah. Which it does.
But this is where things start getting a little bit happier, actually. For a good thing.
For a little bit.
And for a little bit. It's up and down here, but
yeah,
it's the beginning of the increase.
Yeah, it was a big increase. Because
like the stock market, sometimes it falls.
And I had to give my son up for a month. It was only a month because I ended up getting an apartment. Like I was motivating myself to get an apartment. I know the reason I said I thought the aunt will help me because she said she went through it for 14 years abuse. I know it's not my story to tell; it's her story. But she said she went through it,
right?
And I thought she can help me. But like I said, family above all, and I don't know if she was realizing it, but she made me not trust her because of that reason. She was pushing me back to living with them, even though she said she wasn't. But she was like, "You guys need to talk about it. He's not really an abuser." Just saying stuff like that.
Right. You also don't know what he was putting in her head.
Even though I do appreciate her. Right. Yeah, that family's fucked up. That's why I was like, I'm sorry. It just everything's like coming.
It's okay. How about this? It's 7:57. Why don't we just call it break for now?
Okay.
We can pick it up later if you want.
All right. So next week, same time.
See, I told you it gets kind of deep. Like I said, this is only the first part of the series, and it does get better from here in the story. But again, this is a story that everybody needs to hear. It's sad that people go through this, and it's even worse when you know them personally instead of just hearing a story. But I want to thank you for taking the time to hear this story. And don't forget to follow and hit the bell. That way you know when the new episode comes out and the next part comes out. But until next week, I'll talk to you later. That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do right there.
Oh, switch the headphones for me.
Right.
Wow, he just betrayed you like that.